Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Shadow Force, and this is a new action thriller from writer-director Joe Carnahan, who previously worked on films like Smokin' Aces and The Grey, and most recently Cop Shop and Boss Level, which Cop Shop I loved, and I liked Boss Level a lot more than most. And this film focuses on an estranged couple who share a son, who are both part of a former Shadow Force task force of assassins, and now there's a bounty out for them and they must go on the run and try to take out their former boss, played by Mark Strong. And this film definitely is pulling on a lot of familiar beats from other films, much better films and a little bit more creative films. Some of the things that I liked about this film, I really enjoyed the dynamic between Omar Sy and Jaleel Kamara, who plays their son, and that's really endearing. You get a lot of that towards the beginning of the film especially, which is why I was enjoying the film a lot more towards the beginning. And also I think Kerry Washington is very good in the film. Divine Joy Randolph is fantastic as Auntie, who's another one of the assassins who's involved in this situation. But there's just so many characters that they shove into this film. And there's a whole entire squad of assassins that get called in, and they don't really get any personality or like any real differentiation, and I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity. And then you have Mark Strong, who there's a lot of humor that they're trying to go for in his character and his behavior, and the humor just wasn't working for me, and his whole entire dynamic just felt overdone, and they were trying too hard to make him this funny, like, dastardly villain type character. I did enjoy the first act of this film with the setup, and it got to a pretty entertaining finale as well, but that second act really felt like it was stretched and a big lull, and really didn't know exactly what to do with this to bridge that gap from this setup to where we were getting with the finale of the film. And that middle section of this film's a little bit boring and uninteresting at times, and basically it's Washington and Sy and Randolph who are really trying to breathe some life into this. And then you have, in this finale, there's a fun little shootout that happens, and they set it up well. It's a good, compact, and fun finale, and then it just keeps going. And then they stretch it out to some places and make it a bit overlong and keep trying to stretch it out. And it just loses its steam after a while. And this could have been tighter, it could have been leaner, would have been more interesting. It just, this film feels like you've seen this before, you've seen it done better before, and it's watchable, but it's disappointing, especially with some of the charismatic performers like Omar Sy and Kerry Washington that you have at the core of it. But those are my thoughts on Shadow Force. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.